The new upgrade of the Cameraman to version 3.0 has become a significant event in the skibidi toilets world, greatly strengthening the alliance in their battle against the Astro toilets. This suggests that the other members of the alliance will also receive upgrades soon. Today, we will focus on the potential upgrade of the Speakermen to version 3.0, discuss their possible new abilities, how they might differ from the Cameraman, and when we can expect to see them. You're watching Glitch Cameraman channel. Please support this video with a like, it really helps the channel grow. Let's begin. Thanks to responses from Mr. Boom to questions on the DOM Studio server, we've learned a few interesting details. The Speakerman base will be revealed soon, which Boom mentioned in an earlier exclusive interview with Elite Cameraman. Additionally, Speakerwoman is set to be upgraded, proving that the entire race of Speakermen will receive updates, since when one race gets an upgrade, it also affects their female versions. This is confirmed by events in episodes 69 and 70, where we saw Cameraman and Speakermen 2.0, followed by their upgraded female counterparts. Meanwhile, the TV men didn't evolve, which is why TV woman didn't get upgraded either. Another example is episode 77, where the introduction of Cameraman 3.0 also brought us the upgraded Plunger Woman. Since we will soon see the Speakermen base, I believe that during or after its reveal, we will also see their race receive upgrades. Now, let's explore what specific improvements the Speakermen 3.0 could receive. First, we should highlight the differences in combat tactics between the Cameramen and Speakermen, as this will help us better understand their future changes. Cameramen primarily use firearms, rifles, flamethrowers, bazookas, grenades, and lasers. Even though lasers were likely based on Speakermen technology, as suggested by their red color and resemblance to the Speakerman Titan's core laser charge, Cameramen have been the ones to make wide use of this tech and frequently seen them employ this type of weaponry. However, it's worth noting that in rare instances, Cameramen have used melee weapons like batons and plungers, and some have even wielded cold weapons, such as the arm blade of the scientist Cameraman's mech in episode 72, and the spiked hands used by Plungerman. But these are rather exceptions or characteristic features of the characters, and for the most part, Cameramen use firearms. In contrast, Speakermen focus more on close combat, using knives, swords, and bats, although they sometimes throw knives as ranged weapons. In short, Cameramen serve as long-range support, while Speakermen excel in melee combat and crowd control. Looking at the Cameraman 3.0, who retained and enhanced their firearm focus while only using melee as a secondary option, as seen with Big Cameraman and Strider Camera, we can expect that Speakermen 3.0 will maintain their melee specialization, occasionally using firearms as a secondary tool, and will also rely on their race's characteristic sound-based abilities. Currently, the Speakerman sound attacks are fairly weak. They can barely stun enemies of equal size, and they become ineffective against larger foes. But the potential for improvement is immense. The small speakers on TV Daddy showed that sound from them can easily shatter the glasses of the skibidi toilets, and considering how tiny those speakers were, imagine what the fully upgraded speaker heads of the Speakermen could do. Another example of the effective use of sound in combat is the skibidi scientist and DJ toilet. The scientist used ultrasound to stun and kill Cameramen, as seen with the Plungerman in a glitch toilet, where he was stunned, and many members of the Alliance were killed in episode 62. These speakers also proved effective at knocking back the Cameraman Titan, something even the Speakerman Titan couldn't achieve. DJ Toilet, on the other hand, used sound waves to deflect an Astro shots, not only protecting himself from a powerful attack but also severely injuring the opponent. These abilities could become a powerful weapon for the Speakermen in their fight against the Astro toilets. However, it's important to consider that Astro might possibly counter ultrasound with their helmets, as shown in episode 74 when the Astro UFO protected itself from the TV Man Titan screen. It seems they have been monitoring the Alliance's capabilities and thus managed to shield themselves from TV Man powers, so they might have also prepared for ultrasound, but that's still uncertain. Finally, let's not forget about the large Speakermen and Speaker Striders. These units haven't received any upgrades yet, which could be another reason to expect an upcoming update. Their long absence from the battlefield suggests that they might return soon in an enhanced form. With all these facts in mind, let me share my speculation on how the upgraded Speakermen might look. The Speakermen 3.0 should become a much more powerful combat unit within the Alliance. The upgraded Speakermen will maintain and enhance their melee combat specialization, receiving upgraded melee weapons capable of cutting through Astro Toilet's strong defenses. They will likely have a stockpile of throwing knives, useful for both close combat and ranged attacks. This weaponry might resemble what we saw with one of them in episode 74. The key upgrade for the Speakermen will be their sound attacks. Their sound attack will become far more destructive, able to not only stun opponents but also redirect enemy attacks. It's worth noting that the sound abilities of the large Speakermen and Speaker Striders will be even more powerful due to their speaker's size, making them especially dangerous on the battlefield. The main infantry of the Speakermen 3.0 will consist of fast and agile melee fighters who will expertly use their sound abilities in combat. These warriors will create chaos among enemies, disorienting them and supporting allies with sound attacks. Visually, they might resemble the special fighter Dark Speaker, just as the Cameraman 3.0 came to resemble Plungerman. As for the larger Speakermen and Speaker Striders, we can assume they will be upgraded to fulfill the role of tanks. Their primary job will be to take heavy damage and break through enemy lines, using powerful sound waves and heavy but effective melee weapons. The large Speakermen will probably have additional shoulder-mounted speakers and laser guns on their arms like the Speaker Titan, similar to how the large Cameraman borrowed some elements from their Titan counterpart. These shoulder speakers will amplify their sound attacks, creating powerful acoustic waves capable of not only destroying obstacles but also disorienting enemies and providing long-range support with built-in laser weaponry, similar to what's already been shown in the series. The upgraded Speaker Striders, with their enhanced sound systems, will be able to do the same but on a larger scale, dealing damage and breaking through astro defenses with ultrasound. It's possible they'll be equipped with laser weapons as well. As for Speaker Woman, she might receive unique sound abilities for moving across the battlefield using acoustic leaps, and her weapons might become more sophisticated, for example, swords similar to what we've seen before, but enhanced with sound waves. The upgraded Speakermen will perfectly complement the new Cameraman forces. Together, they will combine their strengths, one focusing on melee combat, the other on long-range attacks. This will allow the Alliance to effectively resist the Astro Toilet's attempts to take over Earth, forming a powerful defensive and offensive force. That's how I imagine the potential Speakermen 3.0. I'd love to hear your thoughts and read your theories on the topic. What other upgrades would you suggest for Speakermen race? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.